Hello and welcome. Good morning. Hey, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern, and today is the day of the week where I do my live streaming. I'm live on LinkedIn, I'm live on YouTube, and I'm going to be live on Facebook. So thanks for joining me today. And here on Wednesdays, I'm helping business owners find out what the blocks are. I know what they are already. They're emotions about this size, and they're on this chart. And my unique ability is to uncover what is the block that's causing the problem and then release it for you with the magnet. I know it sounds crazy, but wait till you hear the results. Hello, everybody. My name is Michael Auger. Some of you might know me from my book, Law of Attraction and Law of Connection and Your Life Purpose. They're all about energy. And in the last 8 years, I've been learning how to delete energy and using the emotion code. So far, I've helped 2,868 people, and today's first client will be 2,869. These are free sessions on YouTube and Instagram. And again, if you're one of my clients, you would have gotten a notification email about this today, or you might be watching. You're thinking, what's going on? I want to participate. That's easy. Below here, go to michaellauger.com/business live. You will get the link to join live. I have two people in the queue right now. I'll be bringing them up one at a time. It's a quick, fast session, and you'll see how that's done. Before we get started, I'm going to be using this chart of 60 emotions, and I'm going to be using muscle testing. And this is a yes answer, that's a no. That's a yes, that's a no. And my unique ability is to connect with somebody one at a time, ask questions on their behalf. That in this way, I become your proxy. In other words, on your behalf, I'm going to find out which of these emotions are causing your blocks to customers or clients, or blocks to going live, or blocks to money, or maybe it's a relationship challenge. We're going to find out what that be today. I also work on a lot of physical pain items, but this series is for business owners and around their business. I'm going to bring Marcia up. She's been with us before. We're going to hear from her and how I'm going to be helping her today. If you want to be Marcia and you want to get in the queue, go to michaellauger.com. There, it's on the bottom, Business Live. Marcia, good morning. Introduce yourself. Say hello.
My name is Marcia Green. I'm an emotion code, body code, and belief code practitioner since 2016, and I have used Michael's procedures with great success.
Okay, great. And tell me something that I've helped you with and what we're going to work on, or an update for today.
Just business or the elimination too.
Say that
Like
again.
you've done some eliminations for me. Do you want that or just business?
Just business stuff. You know, what I've helped you here, and then what I'm going to help you with today.
Okay.
And the first, yeah.
So business wise, I've been working on my visibility and my procrastination to put myself out there. And I had one session with you, and I was actually able to reach out to some people. And tomorrow I have 2 discovery calls. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Oh wow, that's nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I love discovery calls too. You know, it's a great way. It's a great way to let people know. The temptation, however, is to correct everything during the discovery call. And
Yeah.
that's my
Yeah.
challenge. It's like,
Mm-mm.
yeah, it's like everything they're telling you, thinking I could fix that in 2 minutes or 1 minute, or fix it or relieve it. So I have a little video on my website that people watch, and it's actually why I do this show. Is so people can say, okay, he doesn't have horns, he's not freaky looking, he holds up a ball and uses a magnet, and he asks questions pretty fast. So Marcia, tell me something that I'm going to work with you today to give our friends an example of how this works.
Um, I've realized in the last 2 weeks that I believe I have a blockage to earning money, because then I will have to do it all on my own all the time, basically.
Okay.
It'd be like too much work.
Okay. And we also could work on the 2 upcoming calls that you're having, see if there's anything
Yeah.
that you might be doubting, you know, just kind of prepare you. That's what, you know, that's how I use it on myself. Oh, I've got an important meeting coming up. I do a quick little check, make sure I'm feeling good. I don't have any negative thoughts and beliefs. Okay, I think that'll be a
Awesome.
good example here. Yeah, and we got Varsha who's in the queue next. I'll be bringing her up. So welcome, Marcia. So I'm going to be using muscle testing. I loop these two fingers, and I've told my brain, lock my fingers when it's a yes, let it go when it's a no. So right now I'm doing my protocol. I'm scanning for Marcia. I'm doing something in my head and my voice, and I'm connecting to Marcia. You know, the expression says we're all connected. I always say, I hope we're not all connected. I don't want to be connected to everybody. Thank you very much. But I want to be connectable, meaning able to connect. I'm able to connect with Marcia, just like if I was on my Wi-Fi, I could connect with your Wi-Fi if you gave me permission. When you volunteer with me, you're given permission. So I am connected to Marcia right now. So am I Michael Loche? That's a no. Am I connected to Marcia? That's a yes. Okay. The first thing I'm doing, I'm going to surface the equation of the problem we're working on. And here it is. I've got 2 discovery calls today. And what are all the trapped emotions that always come up during a discovery call? Before the call, during the call, after the call, that might be in my way from being articulate, explaining it, asking good probing questions, closing the sale, telling the price, all the activities in a call like that. What emotions have come up in the past, they're about this size, what emotions have come up in the past that might be present today that might stop me from doing an awesome job and getting 2 brand new, excited new clients today? My first question is it's going to end up being a yes or no. How many emotions am I having that are in the way? Is it more than 1? Yes. Is it more than 2? Yes. Is it more than 3? It's a no. So is it less than 3? So what is it, Marcia? 3.
2.
So Marcia's subconscious mind is telling me there's 3 emotions on this chart behind me. See that are going to come up during the call because they have in the past. And until this emotion gets released and deleted, it'll always come up. Matter of fact, there's a file folder call. I'm about to do a discovery call. And inside the file folder, which is your subconscious mind, inside that file folder, there's 3 emotions that come up every time I do a discovery call. Wouldn't it be nice not to have those? Let's do it. Let's find them. So there are 3 emotions that are stopping me. How many? Is it 3 or 4? 2 or 3? It's 3. And I've got 60 behind me. I'm going to find it fast. Is there one in column A? Is it row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, row 5? Oh, it's row 5. So it's column A, row 5, and we'll find out which one. So is it blaming? No. Is it dread? No. Is it fear? It is fear. So there's an old emotion of fear that's connected to the client call. Is it my own fear? Yes. So now with the magnet, the only thing that can delete energy. So I'm releasing this fear that comes up around having a client call, potential client call, releasing this fear. Again, takes a magnet to delete it. Let's check it. Is it released? How many's left now? 5, 4, 3, 2. Okay, the math is right. Where's the next one? Is it column A or B? Is it row 1, 2? Is it row 3? Yes. Okay, here's all the ones in row 3. Is it stubbornness, self-abuse? Is it grief? Is it, it's confusion. And Marcia, what's the opposite of confusion?
Clarity.
Clarity. So it's like clarity, what to say, what to ask, where to go next with the phone call, just all that little confusion. I'm releasing this energy of confusion that arises when I'm doing a clarity call. It's almost like that, a clarity call with the client. And this confusion might cause me not to know what to say or what to think or what to ask or where to go next, releasing any confusion in the past and my upcoming 2 clarity calls. Did I release it? Now, how many's left? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is it column B? Is it row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Is it B51, B52? Okay, this is a good one. This is called creative insecurity. And I'll explain it. I'm releasing this energy called creative insecurity. And this insecurity, it arises, it's not always there, it kind of arises When I'm creating and you're creating new clients and more money and new business and new relationships and new this and new that, and that this newness, the subconscious mind says, oh, I don't want to get it wrong. I better not do it. Well, that's what insecurity is. So I'm releasing this creative insecurity that's arising now that I have 2 client meetings today, releasing this creative insecurity. And then I do what's called protocol. These are things that I'm not asking for, but I'm going to assume you have them. Why? Because I've done 5,000 sessions in my life. So you kind of see a pattern. Here's the first one. I'm releasing any low self-esteem that might come up around my inability to say, oh, I've got this. I know exactly what kind of help this client knows. I know where to go. I know what to do. I know I can help her. I've helped people in the past. I'm good at this and I'm good at this. I'm releasing any low self-esteem that stops me from esteeming myself. Next, I'm releasing any self-abuse where I might beat myself if I said something wrong or did something wrong, or the way I sound or the way I look. Self-abuse meaning beating myself up with words. And is there any emotion in either chart that's in the way? No. So here's some beliefs around that. Is it okay today, before the call, that I got clear and relaxed and took the call and built great rapport, knew what to ask, said the things they needed to say of the things that I can help them with, and quickly and easily let them know the fees and book the first meeting? Would that be okay to do that with ease and comfort and with esteem? Is that okay? Yes. Is it safe? Yes. Am I worthy? Yes. Do I believe it? Yes. Was that okay before today? No, it wasn't safe. I was worthy and I believed it, but it wasn't okay and it wasn't safe, and now it is. Is there anything else in the way for me from doing a super good job today and attracting 2 new clients that could use my services and help? There's nothing in the way. Am I done? Yes. Okay, Marcia, tell me if you have any sensations or feelings over that.
I just kind of felt lighter, and when you were working on the creative insecurity, I actually chuckled. It's like, seriously, how much longer are you going to let that stand in the way? So yeah.
It's a good one even for us as practitioners. Anytime we're starting something new, starting a new project, putting a new program together, writing something, creating something, just a quick little swipe, I'm releasing this creative insecurity. And one of the key words to the definition is it arises. It wasn't there until I want to do something, then it arises and then it gets in the way. Very deletable. Well, Marcia, you have attracted 2 ideal new clients that you can help. Even if there's not much that we can't help with, so you can already set
Right.
yourself up with success. And today you'll be confident. You'll find the right things to say. You won't give stuff away like we talked about that I do in the past. And you'll feel good about closing 2 clients that could be with you for a long time on multiple things. Say yes
Thank
if
you.
you're in.
Yes.
There you go. Okay, Marcia, thanks for hanging out with me again. And if you want to come back next week, give me an update. Let us know how you're doing. I'm going to welcome Varsha to the call. So, Marcia, have a great day and thanks for hanging out today. Okay, on 3, 2, 1, Marcia is coming up. Not Marcia, Varsha. Marcia and Varsha. There we go. Varsha, say hello and introduce yourself.
Well, hello,
Go
Michael.
ahead.
It's a pleasure to be here today. And so I am a emotion code and body code certified practitioner for a number of years. And so one of the things that's going on with me right now, business related, is I tend to, find myself procrastinating or putting off on certain things because it's just, I feel like certain aspects of creating a business, of doing certain parts of the business, that's not my forte. I'd rather be working with clients and not doing all this other stuff that I don't really like to do. And so I
Kind of
tend
like
to
the
keep
admin
putting it off.
tasks.
But then I have so
Yeah.
many ideas and I don't take action on those.
Okay. Now, I have protocol to do around that without having to ask a lot of questions. And again, like you with the practitioner, you kind of see a pattern after a while. It's like, oh, when people say they had this problem. So I'm going to do my protocol first, and then I'll ask a couple questions. So by the way, for all the practitioners, look, I have about 3,000 practitioners on my list. In September, I'm starting my next 90-day program. It runs for 90 days. We meet once a week on the Zoom, and you get emotion code sessions like this every week, plus all the elements of building a business, everything from maintaining a database and doing videos, and most importantly, how to be fast, effective, and efficient. And I'm going to work with Varsha right now. So Varsha, welcome. So again, I need to connect with Varsha. She's with me right now. I'm just scanning. I'm doing my protocol in my head, and I am connected. So am I Michael Loge? Am I connected to Varsha? Yes. So I got to surface the problem. My subconscious mind's talking about, boy, I love working with people and doing that part of the business, just picking up the Zoom and working with people. I love that part. But all the other stuff, the admin stuff, this software and doing this and creating this and marketing this and all, everything that's outside of doing clients, I'm going to do some protocol. I'm releasing this confusion, and this confusion becomes present when I go to do something and I don't know what to do or how to do it or when to do it. I don't know what to say. And like Marsha, when we talked about Marsha, the opposite of confusion is clarity. So I'm releasing this confusion that's stopping me from getting clarity about running my business and what to do and how to do it. Next, I'm releasing any low self-esteem. And this low self-esteem comes up and says, well, you're not going to do it right. You don't know how to do it. You're not good enough. I'm releasing this low self-esteem that stops me from esteeming myself. Next, I'm releasing this dread. And this dread comes up when I gotta send an email and I gotta market and I gotta do a video. I'm releasing any dread that gets in the way for me, stepping up and moving forward and getting stuff done. And another important one, I'm releasing this creative insecurity. Every time I go to do something, this insecurity arises. And you know what I say? Oh, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to procrastinate. And procrastination is caused by creative insecurity because we think we're going to get it wrong. So why do it, right? Just don't do it and you won't get it wrong. I'm releasing this creative insecurity that causes me to put it off and not want to do it and so on. Good. So that's my protocol. Now, I'm asking my subconscious mind, I want to go to, remember the file folder example? I want to go to all the times that I knew that I had to do more than just picking up the Zoom. I had to market and I had to reach out and email people and network or anything to do with non-healing people. I had to get out and do admin stuff. Can I find in the last year, do I have a file folder with 100 occurrences where I knew I had to do something like that and resented it or resist it? Can I find 100 times? Can I find 1,000? No, but I can find 100. That's a good sample, right? So let's go back to the 100 times that I knew I needed to do a little bit more. Network, reach out, follow up, tell people, be seen, be heard, network with family, and anything to do with before working with people. I have 100 instances of that. What are the trapped emotions that are associated with this event that stop me from moving forward? And these could be ones that I even deleted. Let's do a little survey. How many emotions ever always stop me from getting this done? Was it more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? 7. And how many are left? Because I did some work already. Is there 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2? So there was 7. I'm down to 2. And are these on the emotion code chart? No, they're on the trauma chart. 80 emotions. Is there any in column C, column B? Is it column A? Is it row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Okay, this is probably the most important one on the trauma chart in Michael's opinion. I'm releasing this trauma called loss of femininity, which means the loss of my power or my inability to speak up and claim my brilliance and claim my skill set and claim my gift and speak up and say, I'm good at this and I'm good at that and I can help you with that. It's this little voice in your head says, don't you brag about that. Who do you think you are? Who do you think you are telling people? And that's we give our power away, which is the loss of my power or the trauma called loss of femininity. Releasing this trauma, loss of femininity, that where I lose my power and I don't stay in my power. I had it too. When I first started doing these years ago, I thought, oh, people are going to think I'm crazy because of the magnet and the muscle testing. So who was I giving my power to? People that I don't even know. So hashtag I don't care anymore. So I'm totally in my power. You can even hear me when I say I have a unique ability. That takes a lot of power to say that, right? To stay in your power. And what's the other emotion that stops me from kind of having my head up high, moving forward, claiming my brilliance, getting stuff done? Is it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more? Is it column A, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1? Is it A, 6, 3? Okay, this one's similar, and this is called the trauma of feeling powerless. And Varsha, what's the opposite of powerless?
Powerful.
Powerful.
Feeling
Yeah.
powerful.
Yeah. Standing in your power. I can do this. I help here. I've done it 2,000 times. I've done it 100 times. I'm getting extreme results. Releasing any trauma called powerless. It stops me from being in my power. Okay, now I'm going to assign an assignment to you. So would it be okay today if I built a list of just about 10 items, just 10 things that I need to do? Number one, I got to clean up my email database. These are just examples. Number two, I got to post something on Facebook. Number three, I got to reach out and touch base with my ex-clients, or just anything that's been kind of niggling at me that I didn't do. I'm sure you have a couple in your head, right? Just to put them on a piece of paper. What trapped emotions is stopping me from building a list? I'm going to call it incompletes, which means they're completable. What's stopping me from building a list of incompletes of action items that when I do them, I can put myself out there and build my business and get more clients and repeat business? What's stopping me from building the list? Is it more than one, under one, one? Is it column A? Is it row 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1? Is it dread? I'm releasing this energy of dread. That means dreading doing it. Just do it. I'm releasing this energy of dread, stopping me from building a list of incompletes. Now, is it okay for me today on a pad of paper to call it incompletes, pre-number 1 to 10, and see if I can find and get it out of my head, because it's just swirling, the 10 incompletes that will help me build my business? Is that okay? Yes. Is it safe? Yes. Am I worthy? Yes. Do I believe it? Yes. And what would stop me from taking action on one of those items, which might be post something, follow up with somebody, delete this, merge this, whatever it is that I need to do? What would stop me from taking action now? Before today, what stopped me from taking action from 1 to 10? 1, 2, 8, 9, 9. 9 out of 10, I wouldn't take action. And now is it 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3? I'm down to a 2. Is that one emotion or two? Is it trauma? A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. I'm releasing this old trauma of feeling inadequate. And of course, when that emotion comes up, we don't want to do it because I don't feel inadequate. So I'm deleting that little energy that stops you from feeling that you're adequate, you're capable, you have good self-esteem, you have good esteem. So now is it okay for me to build a list of 10 incompletes that I know that have been blocking and stopping me, just to get them out of my head on a piece of paper? And would it be okay for me to action item one of these? I'm releasing any low self-esteem that would stop me from esteeming myself and thinking, wow, I did it. I can do this. I just built the list. That feels good. Oh, I'm working on item number 1. This is good. I got it almost finished. This is good. In other words, I'm esteeming myself for having done something and in the process of doing it, releasing this low self-esteem. Is there anything else in the way that would stop me from building the list, taking action items, putting myself there, plotting and planning things that I need to do? Is that okay for me to anticipate this? Yes. Is it safe? Yes. Am I worthy? Yes. And do I believe I can do this? Yes. And am I done? Yes. Okay, I'll give you a second to catch up to that. Tell me how you're feeling about that. Any sensations, any thoughts? How does it feel?
Oh, a lot of sensation, a lot of energy moved. Yeah, especially
Yes.
when you started with dread, that was a big one.
Yeah.
Inadequacy, that was a huge one. Also, the resentment. So I resent not moving forward. And so when you talked about that, oh my gosh, that was a huge one for me. It's like, I know I can do it. I know, it's like, it wouldn't take me very long. And yet I don't move forward with it. And so I
Yeah.
kind of resent not doing it. So when you
Yeah,
touched on
kind of
that, it was like, oh my
yeah,
gosh, yes.
beating yourself up. Tell me one thing that you know when I said to build a list. What's one of the things that you know that needs to be on that list that you've been putting off? What's an example?
Creating a few recordings. I mean, I've scripted everything out. I just haven't sat down and done the recording to put them out there.
Okay, so I'm going to give you a
So
little bit of scripting.
that's
Even
been on my
before
list.
I Yeah, even before I do a recording, I just take a magnet and I say these two things. I'm releasing any dread that's arising about doing these recordings. I'm releasing this creative insecurity that's stopping me from creating and developing the recordings. You know, we're so used to in the body code, motion code, we're so used to testing to see if you have it. You can assume you have it, right? You don't have to say, do I have it? You know, it's called a presupposition. You can pre-assume that you have it. And what I did with Marshall, remember I said with creative insecurity, it arises. It wasn't there when you were planning it. Oh, I'm going to do videos. It wasn't there, but when you go to do it, it arises. So assume it's
Right, right,
there
right.
and just give it a quick swipe. I'm releasing this creative insecurity because I need to pick a paint color today. I'm releasing this creative insecurity because I need to write an article. I'm releasing this creative insecurity because I need to do a video. You can also test to find out if there's anything else in the way. Sometimes there's self-abuse, right? I don't like the way I look on video, which is pretty common for people. I don't like the way I sound. So just do, this is how we apply it to ourselves. Just get rid of those little blocks. And where will you post your videos today?
Very interesting. Yeah, and what you just said right now is, that you don't normally feel it, but then when it comes time to take the action, and that's what happens with me is when it comes time for me to take the action, I distract myself with something else. And so it's like, yes, it's coming up, but I'm not paying attention to that emotion coming up. And I don't
Yeah,
feel it at the time when I'm thinking about it. I'm creating the script, everything. Yes.
yeah.
So
Well, that's
very
when
good point. Thank you for that.
people go to classes or courses or they do webinars. They're all excited. Oh, I'm going to do that too. Here's my titles of my video, and I'm going to do them a minute long. And you get all excited and you get them all written down because that's the fun part, the creative part. And then the insecurity arises. And then that's what procrastination is.
Mhm.
Procrastination is caused by creative insecurity. So just make it a habit. I have a little video. It's michaelloche.com/procrastination. And it teaches people exactly what to say,
Mm.
which I showed you. I'm releasing this creative insecurity that's causing me to procrastinate. And there's even a little magnet. That's a great gift to give your clients.
Yep.
Give your clients a little video that says, hey, you
Thank
want to
you.
delete procrastination? Doesn't mean they're not going to hire you. They're going to thank you for that. I'm thinking, wow, when I'm in a room with
Right.
200 or 300 people at a conference, I get everybody to repeat after me. I'm creating, have to do it themselves. And boy, they're getting stuff done. So it's a great habit to make.
Mm.
Any other questions or
Very good
comments or
point. And
feedback you
yes,
want to give?
that's no,
Yeah,
that was very, very good. So thank you for that. I
yeah,
really, yes. Um,
thank you.
so
Well, the
creative
business that
insecurity,
we're
yes,
in,
clearing that each and every time before doing. Yeah.
yes. Give me a second here. One time, I've listened to a lot of Dr. Brad stuff, and sometimes, he does a deep dive into stuff, and we pay attention. And one time, he just said it just on the corner of his mouth, and it really struck me. And it was about creative insecurity. So, if you're a practitioner and
Mm.
you haven't really gone to the back of the book to read the definitions, it's a great way to start. Because when someone says, oh, you know what? I'm so confused. I don't even know. They don't use the word confused. They said, I don't know. I'm not figuring stuff out or I'm not getting a client. Well, that's the energy of confusion. So it's good to know them. I'm going to read Creative Insecurity and encourage every practitioner to really understand it and actually just make it part of your protocol for every client. Here's what it says in the body
Mhm.
emotion code. Creative insecurity.
Mhm.
It's feeling unsafe or untrusting of the self. That's insecurity, right? I'm feeling unsafe
Mm.
or untrusting of the self about the creation or development of anything. And what are you doing? You're doing both. You're developing and you're creating. Same with
Yes.
Marsha. You're developing and creating. I'll say everything again. Feeling unsafe or untrusting of the self about the creation or development of anything. And he goes on to say, including relationships, family, health, money, professional, that's you, or artistic endeavors. So someone's having artistic blocks, painter's blocks or writer's block or creativity blocks, it's creative insecurity. And here's the key word. It's a feeling of insecurity that arises and blocks the creative process. And it was my favorite emotion ever. And I use it all the time. It's part of my protocol whenever I meet a client. So good lessons from both Marsha and Varsha today about how, as practitioners, we apply this to our own life and our own world, but also as a gift. Sometimes your clients don't come to you with procrastination, but, if you want to, you might have time at the end of the session thinking, well, we're kind of done, but hey, tell me something you're procrastinating on. And now they know you can help them with that. And it could take under a minute to clear procrastination. And it's one of those things people will remember you ever for. So anything you'd like to wrap up with or say, Varsha, in your closing?
No, I'm really, really grateful today for the session, and especially, and the last part that you read, the description on the creative insecurity. The moment you started to read the description, oh, I had goosebumps all over. So yes, it really hit the spot for me.
Yes. Well, I'll keep you for another minute. Here's other emotions. As a practitioner, we should really know the definition of. Number one is not number one. Well, here's a list. The next one is low self-esteem. And low self-esteem is my inability to esteem myself. So you want to go do live on videos, or you want to do a speech, or you want to network with people. Well, make sure you don't have any low self-esteem, because you got to have esteem. You got to say, I'm good at this. I'm good at that. I know how to do this. I have great results. That's hard to say. Some people call it confidence. Confidence isn't on the chart. But when someone says they have low confidence, it means their inability to be confident. So make sure everyone knows the definition of low self-esteem. The next one is self-abuse. What does that mean? It means abusing yourself with words. Oh, I'm not good enough, the couldas, and I should have did this, and I should have said that, and I don't have enough training here, or I didn't do a good job here, or I was a bad person in the past. Just negative self-abuse is negative self-talk. So self-abuse, low self-esteem, and confusion. And confusion arises. When people get new software and they can't figure it out and they give up, that's confusion. The energy of confusion comes up and stops them from thinking, okay, I'm just going to stick with it. Or maybe trying to identify your ideal client, or trying to write, I don't know how to introduce myself. Anything that's stopping you from getting clarity is confusion. And of course, creative insecurity. They're my 4 faves, and I make sure they're included. A shout out to Aaron Corley watching live, and Tapash is watching live as well. If you have any questions, put them in the chat. I can see your chat comments. I'm going to hang out for another 20 minutes. And if you're watching and thinking, wow, because these 2 ladies have a brand new vibe today. They've had their vibe reset. So Varsha, you're going to help me read a couple of sentences here. So we're going to do a little law of attraction training. So read this one for me.
Changing your vibe changes your results.
That's right. And what did I do today? Well, for both you and Marsha, this is not you or I, but it is our vibrational bubble, right? I went in with the magnet. And deleted
and you
old
changed
emotions.
my vibe.
You don't have the same vibe anymore. And all of that, because this is the summary for a law of attraction. Read this one.
I get what I vibrate.
That's right. So you have a brand new vibration.
Yep.
And law of attraction doesn't remember what your vibration was before today, because it's not smart. It's obedient. It's responding to the vibe that you're having right now. So Hey, if you're watching, you want to join me, go to michaelloge.com/business live. You'll get the link to join us. Both Varsha and Marsha did it. Even if you're uncomfortable, but look at the value of coming here and having that done. So I appreciate your participation. I'm going to bring Marsha back, and we'll just have the two of you and see. Marsha, did you learn something or observe something that was helpful or interesting, or anything you want to update me on?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling more peaceful, but I thoroughly enjoyed your session with Varsha. It was really great. And to really explain what creative insecurity was, I don't think I ever really read the definition of that.
Mhm.
So that was powerful.
Yeah, good.
And I have the same issues as Varsha. And so I love your idea of building a list. And before I start, clear. So
Yeah,
that's very helpful.
yeah. Even to clear to
Mhm.
build the list,
Yeah.
and then build the list and say, and I have a list too. Here's my list, and the stuff in yellow, I finished it, and boy, I make a big deal about it. I highlight it in yellow. I put a check mark and then I'm a statement. I said, look, I did it. I did four. I finished one today. I did 4 things on my list. And I don't call it a to-do list because that feels daunting, but I call it incompletes because there's a presupposition that it's completable. It's completable, and that feels better than, oh, I got to do this for the rest of my life. So yeah, I've got 4 things done on my list, and I cross them off, and I do a little internal celebration and keep me going.
Awesome.
Okay, good stuff. Yeah, so
So,
some
Michael,
today's
just wanted
lessons
to
were,
share one thing that,
yes, go ahead.
yeah, just wanted to share what just came to me as, when you said about reading the description. So even if, what occurred to me is, even if we think we know the meaning of a certain emotion that's coming up, and maybe we've read it multiple times before, but before clearing, if I read that description again, I think that's so powerful, because right now, when you read it, it really not just resonated, but it really felt so powerful in my body. It just gave me goosebumps. So
Yes.
I think just reading those descriptions, even if we're familiar with those, can be very powerful.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And you won't have to read it after a while. You'll be able to, we're so trained
Right.
to go through the longer process to find out when your client says, oh, listen, I have to write an article and I just can't do it. I'm feeling so blocked. And your voice should say, I know where to go with that. Don't we love hearing that as a client? I know where
Mm-hmm.
to go with that. As soon as
Yes.
I hear someone that has
Yep.
writer's block or creativity blocks, that's creative insecurity. And it's also low self-esteem. When I say it could be, and it doesn't cost anything to do it, right? Hey, let me clear these 3 emotions for you. And then I'll muscle test to find out if I missed anything. But 'cause I like to be fast, efficient, and effective. So when I know I'm working with something that's pretty common, I'll just go right to the source. Well, good. I think we did it today. I helped 2 of you move forward, get rid of the blocks, and just a quick little law of attraction lesson that all of us are sending a vibration, and the vibe, which is what we're giving attention to, is submitting the order to law of attraction. So if I have a vibe that I'm failing, or I'm going to get
Mm-hmm.
clients that waste my time, or whatever that is, if that's what I'm getting, that must be my vibe. And then I'm thinking, why am I
Mm-hmm.
getting clients that aren't hiring me? Or why am I getting all this stuff? Well, you're getting what you vibrate. It's not Michael Loge's rule, it's the rule of law of attraction. So if the answer is I get what I vibrate, then I need to find out, well, what's in my vibration? And we are the unique people in the whole planet that can change a vibration. Positive thinking doesn't do it.
Mm-hmm.
Positive thinking doesn't get rid of the negative vibration. Why? Because what's the key word we learned today? It arises.
It
It was sleeping.
rises. Yes.
Yeah, this creative insecurity was sleeping. I was all pumped up. I left this seminar and I come home and I built a list when I was there and I told everybody we were going to do it. Everyone's going to do 10 of them or whatever the story is. Well, it didn't wake up during the seminar until I got home, and then it arises. So a great gift for all of you.
in the right
Thank you
place.
very much, Marcia and Varsha, for hanging out with me today. I'm back next Tuesday, 11 a.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. I'll be looking for volunteers to help you move forward. Two programs I currently have. One is my 90-day program for practitioner. We meet once a month, and it comes with lots of goodies, lots of techniques to become fast, efficient, and effective. And my other program is I'm doing a 6-session program on weight reduction. And if you've been watching my videos, I've had extreme success over the last year. I'm on day 700 of zero sugar items. That's refined sugar. Do you know what's made with sugar? Everything. Ice cream and cakes and cookies. I'm on day 700. Even this week, I had drank some lemonade, and I just had a sip of it, and I couldn't even taste the lemon. It was just all sugar. And my friend said, well, there's not much sugar in it. I said, it doesn't even take much anymore. I'm just not interested. So this program runs in
Mm-hmm.
6 sessions, and there's 40 emotion code sessions, everything from beliefs to your thyroid, to your hydration, to your vegetables, to your exercise, to your belief systems, anxiety, what you tell yourself. So check out those 2 programs. We'll be back next week. If you ladies want to come back and join me, give me an update on your successes. I'd love to have you come on then. Let's say goodbye, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. We'll see you
Thank
later.
you, Michael.
Okay, cheers. That was great.
See you.